Hi everyone, and welcome to one of the longer videos for the open world audio system. And in this one, I'll try to show you how to migrate it into your own project and set everything up. For the example demonstration purposes, I'm going to be using the third-person archery system that I have on the marketplace and integrate this into there. So the first thing you want to do is either migrate the music and ambient part or just the content folder over to your different projects. I'm going to do right mouse button on content, migrate, it will get this list where everything it needs to migrate, and then find the content folder of your new project, click select folder, and it will actually move stuff over. So we'll switch because I already did it, and as you can see I now have the demo and music and ambient. The first thing you want to do in your own project is go to project settings, go to collision, and let's add a new object channel. We're going to call this for player only, and we're going to do default response of ignore. So now we need to make sure that they all have that appropriate channel. We'll go to music and ambient, blueprints, main, and we're going to open all of these, some for now, some for a little bit later. Let's drag the audio manager to the right actually. In audio area, BP audio area, go to trigger collision and make sure the object type is set to for player only. In the inside trigger, make sure to do the same for the inside and outside overlaps. Make sure their object type is set to for player only, overlap, pawn. Then we can go to our new player character, which for me is under archery system blueprints, player character. Here I have to make sure that the capsule component overlaps for player only. This way these actors can interact with each other. So once we set that to overlap, you should be done and good actually. Just click compile, save, and we'll go back here to the audio manager, the one I told you to keep open. In here we're going to need to replace this because we have a different character, but it's not that much work. So we're just going to do cast to player character or whatever your player character is called, and we're going to create a new variable called new player character. So we'll drag this there and we'll connect these two. If you want to know how to do this, you hold control and then you just click and you can drag it somewhere else. Alrighty, actually it's Ctrl Z because then I can do right mouse button on this and find references. And here we can see everywhere where this one shows up. Only 4 places, not too bad. For now, the first one in the red comments we're gonna break. We'll come back to that later. We're gonna go to this one and replace it with the new one because overlapping should be fine. And we're gonna replace this one as well. Alrighty. Now we should already have the music work. Let's see if that's in fact the case. Find your folder with the audio area, audio manager, etc, etc. I'm going to drag in an audio manager and an audio area. Scale that up because we're only going to use one for now. And I'm going to use the time of day examples because they're easy to find. Time of day ambient. Time of day music. Let's put this to 0.4. Let's just press play. I hear random ambient. I hear music. I am happy. Let's click the audio area. Let's mute these two and let's add some random sounds just to make sure that that's actually working. Let's turn off engine content. Do we want to hear moaning zombies? Yes. 0.1, 1, just for testing. So that's not working. Why not? Because this isn't working. Oh, there's a big delay on there. Alright, let's do pew pew then. Are you telling me that's not working either? What's going? Oh, I put the volume to 0.1 and not the delay. Volume to 0.1, 1. Okay, that's shooting. Oh, we're in the archery system, of course. Yeah. Alright. So it seems to work. We're gonna try one more. What's a good one? We have a lot of good ones. Ambient type. Let's do stereo, whatever this is. Yeah, alright, random audio is working. Great. Next part, let's just reset this, would be to make sure that the combat music works. Now the AI in this game, if they're in the vicinity, they know where the player is. So there's no tension music, it just goes straight to the action music. So city combat, this does allow for tension, but it won't work. So let's go to the demo, character, blueprint, character, third person, and we can actually copy paste to begin play because we're lazy. And let's go to our new character, which I already have open here. I can paste that in here. It's not gonna work right away. Let's see. Yeah, I added a sequence after the begin play, so we can hook that up to here. Delete. And what's this? Why does this not work? We have a macro here for enemies close and combat. Alright, so let's paste. Create variable combat, create variable enemies close, collapse to a macro. Up, update combat, whatever, doesn't really matter. Hook these up, enemies close, combat, hook this up. Great. Now we can quickly call this or expand upon it in the future. That's why I like to do it in a macro. Call one in here. So we reset it before we check. And we have two here at the end for everything. I think it was like this. No. Because if the enemy, oh, if it is valid, yeah, this should be it. Let's check just to be sure. Tick, tick, tick. Yep. Alright. Great. So now we're using different AI because this is a different project. First, let's make sure that we have a navigation so the AI can walk around. Boom, boom, boom. Press P to visualize. That looks fine. Where is my AI? Blueprints, AI. Let's add some dark zombies. 4 sounds nice. Nah, maybe 3. BP AI master is the master, so we want to reference that in this one because that's the one, that's the enemy we want to check for. AI master, BP AI master. Cool. We're gonna do a for each loop. We're gonna call cost to AI master, and we're gonna actually check dead, because if they're dead, you know, who cares? And now you need to check. How do we check if our character is engaged or in combat? Do we need to check if they have an attack target? Does it need to be the player? In this case, it's only going to be the player, so we can just do player character reference if that's valid. Player character reference. We can convert this to a validated get by right mouse button, convert to validated get, and we'll do that instead of the this one, instead of the warrant. Alright, so now we should actually be able to check if there's enemies nearby, and it should update the music accordingly. But we forgot one step. If we go to the audio manager, oh, I just did it in the wrong one. Uh-oh. Well, here we go again. I'm just gonna be super lazy because I messed up. I did it in the old character. Are you kidding me? Boom, boom. Sorry about this, everyone. Tick, tick, tick. From the top of my head, I probably forgot something. We'll find out. Let's hook up this event. Let's compile and actually then head over to the audio manager because we forgot one thing. It's taken a bit longer. We're in 419. Fortunately, compile times for that blueprint are a bit long. We forgot about this one. So, get new, convert to a validated get, and get enemies close. We just added this variable, so we can literally just change it to our new player. Alrighty, sweet. Compile, save, and we should now have combat music when the AI is nearby. And we can hear the combat music. And it should go back to normal when we kill them all. Which it doesn't do because reasons. Let's find out why it doesn't update. One more. And it stops. Oh. Change your music to false. Otherwise it can't update. Alright. Let's try one more time. And there we go. It switches to nothing because I still have the volume at 0, I suspect. Yeah. Yeah. 0.4. Cool. Let's test it one more time. Bye. Yeah. And now the sound system or the audio system is implemented into the third-person archery. I hope this made sense. I hope you were able to follow along. Apologies for the mistakes I made, but maybe they were insightful. So, you know, you never know. Thank you so much for getting the pack, and I really appreciate it. If you like the pack, please leave a 5-star rating. It'd mean the world to me. Good luck with your project, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.